It's a hot afternoon, but I really can't feel the scorch of the sun, especially if you're walking under a canopy of trees, as you see behind me. This is the University of Ghana, Legon. A lot of people consider this space the nation's best kept secret. In fact, the people here say it's the nation's hope and glory, not just because it has been the bastion of academic activity over the years, but for the sheer aesthetic beauty here. But that didn't come by chance. It has been well manicured and jealously guarded over the years. Now, with government's plans of planting 5 million trees across the country, we've come to this special space, the University of Ghana, currently the only green space in addition to Achimota and Gempa when you take Greater Accra into consideration. Find out from them how they've made it and learn, show you how possible it is. Hopefully you get jealous and you wish to have this in your area, and we see how we can all get involved and plant 5 million trees. Let's take you through campus. Let's take a drive through campus so you have a feel of how the University of Ghana campus looks like. It's important to remind you that it's not been raining in the national capital for a long time now. Even then, if you take a look at the University of Ghana campus, if you look at the lawns, the trees, the green grass, I mean, they are really green. And this is what you can call verdure, really green and beautiful. These trees, some are 60 years old, some are 80. They are really, really old. So I'm sure if you plant your tree, you'll be expecting something like this, but that won't happen that soon. But it only tells you that indeed, if you plant a tree, you're really, really helping save the environment and indeed preserving your own life. Let's interact with some of the people on the university campus to find out from them how living here is like.
Living on campus has been a blessing actually, because sometimes you go out and then you come back. When you get to campus, you could see the difference in the atmosphere. Because outside there, you feel like you're not breathing well and you are stressed. But once you get to campus, there's a sigh of relief.
And then also, you can just open your windows and then enjoy some fresh air without using an air conditioner or a fan, which is more economical.
At the University of Ghana, the Physical Development and Municipal Services Directorate, PDMSD, is the department that is in charge of a lot of the works that we see. Let's talk about trees here. How many have been planted in the last how many years?
We have planted over 10,000 trees in the last 6 years.
Wow.
Yes.
What kind of species have we looked at?
We look at both fruit trees and shade trees. We have planted tree of life. We have planted cassia species. We have planted yoi, what you know popularly known as yoi. We have planted mahogany. Those are the ones you see as you go TF, giving us that beautiful flowers. We have planted Michelia champaka, a whole lot of them.
If we're going to be planting in the open space all across the country, what would you say the chances would be?
Yeah, the chances, I should give it about 70%. Where the population is healed, then it may be good to get plant protectors, gas around it. But those in the open space where the population is sparsely populated, you can just plant it like that.
The constant degradation of vegetative cover really has an impact on climate change. So we've come to the Center for Climate Change and Sustainability Studies to interact with the director here, Professor Erasmus Osu, to find out from him if sustainable aggressive reforestation can help change the trend in any way.
Tree planting is not something that must be done one day and then you leave it. No. So it is good. We are going to do tree planting, but we need to actually sustain it. Now, even this one, when we finish and we don't maintain it, it means what we have done is useless.
So what do we all need to do, collective, government, individual level?
I'm thinking that at the individual level, honestly, when you plant a tree, you should be responsible for it. You see, we shouldn't plant a tree and let it be there for somebody to come and take care of it. And that's why I would have wished, and I think that's the advert I've been listening to. It talks about communities mobilizing to do the planting, and I think that would be very useful.
Still on the planting of trees and why it's important, we've come to the residence of Professor Lars. Is it fair to say you live on trees or you live where?
Yeah, you can say that. I actually, around my house here or my residence at Legon, I created all the trees that you see here except one. I planted them myself. On this campus, over the years, I have accumulated over 150 species of birds.
150 species?
Yeah, different kinds of birds. If you go to the Shire Hills Resource Reserve, which is protected formally, right? They have around 175. So we are getting close to that just in this area here. You can say Legon, Achimota plus Atomic. They shouldn't we are planting a lot of trees so we can cut the bigger ones. No, let the trees be there until they are so old that maybe they are in danger to fall. But the mahoganies you see out here, they will not fall just but like.
Our government is starting an aggressive reforestation too. And we are hoping to do 5 million trees starting today. June
5 million trees is just a beginning. You see, since I came here, I personally planted about 30 trees. How many are you in Ghana? You are 30 million. 30 times 30 is 900. So if everyone just did like I did, and it didn't cost me anything, then we are talking about 1 billion trees. So million trees is nothing.
Let's talk about corporate institutions in Ghana and their commitment to greening their various spaces over the years. And one company that has excelled is CalBank. They've built a huge headquarters here in Accra, and it's a green building. What does that even mean, and what goes into it?
So we lost not more than 4 trees in this entire construction, and this land you see is in excess of 4 acres. Okay, and the construction you see is about a 15,200 square meter office structure and a 9,000 square meter car park. We did all of this and we didn't lose more than 4 trees. Prior to this, we actually thought that we're going to lose a lot more trees until we embarked on a tree planting agenda. It's actually the only bank amongst the 24 banks which has a solar farm. Wow. I know there are other facilities in Ghana and even domestic places today which have solar farms. True. But we have a 500 kilowatt solar farm. There's information available, there is help available to do it properly and to do it green. In terms of energy savings, there's information available. Let's consult, let's get help. Let's not go ahead and do things the way we have known them all this while, because there are new ways of doing things which help contribute towards a sustainability agenda and makes the world a better place for all of us.